Venture capital investments in Indian startups plunged over 38% in 2022 as economic uncertainty and market volatility affected fundraising and investment activities. Despite significant entrepreneurial activity, the disclosed funding value of VC deals in the country suffered a massive year-on-year 74% drop to $2.4 billion during the first quarter of 2023, as per the report of Global Data. Hello and welcome to Varindia NewsHours. Venture capital investment is a critical source of funding for startups and early stage companies looking to scale their businesses. While venture capital investment has grown significantly in recent years, there have been some fluctuations in investment levels in different regions and sectors. 2022 signaled a recalibration of venture capital investments globally after a record capital influx over the last few years. Increasing macroeconomic uncertainty and recessionary fears drove caution in investing momentum globally, headlined by a few key triggers. A. Post-pandemic tightening of monetary policy as central banks pulled the plug on access to cheap capital. B. Intensifying geopolitical tensions, examples Russia-Ukraine conflict, US-China decoupling. C. Trade sanctions by US and Europe leading to global supply chain shocks. D. Surfacing irregularities in corporate governance across the tech ecosystem globally. The data sheet says a total of 1,726 VC funding deals worth $29.9 billion were announced in India in 2022 compared to 1,715 deals worth $33.8 billion in 2021. The Q1 of 2023 has witnessed a 48.7% decline year-on-year to 287. Experts say the Indian startup ecosystem is yet to come out of the funding winter that started in 2022 with recession fears looming large in 2023. While India suffered significant setbacks in terms of both deal volume and value, the impact being more prominent in value terms suggests the growing investor cautiousness for committing big investments amid the unfavorable market conditions. However, market conditions have remained volatile globally, with several other markets also experiencing subdued VC funding activity. Despite the decline, India continues to be a key APAC market for VC funding and stands next only to China in terms of both VC deals volume and value. Also remains one of the top 5 global markets for VC funding activity. India accounted for 5.3% of the number of VC deals announced globally during Q1 2023, while its share of the corresponding deal value stood at 3.6%. Some of the notable VC funding deals announced in India during Q1 2023 include $250 million fundraising by PhysicsWallah, $200 million funding secured by PhonePe, and $120 million fundraising by CreditBee. Let's look into today's headlines in Varindia. Google to take down malware operation stealing users' personal data. Google has been given a go-ahead to take down malware infrastructure linked to the CryptBot malware that was used to steal users' personal information. Google estimated that the malware has infected approximately 670,000 computers this past year and targeted users of Google Chrome to steal their data. The company is targeting the distributors who are paid to spread malware broadly. GitHub announces Kyle Daigle as Chief Operating Officer. Microsoft-owned open-source software platform GitHub has announced Kyle Daigle as Chief Operating Officer. Daigle is currently VP Strategy and Chief of Staff to the CEO, working closely with CEO Thomas Dohmke. He will observe GitHub's work to scale the company as it turns to a remote-first approach. GitHub now has more than 3,000 employees. Woman duped on pretext of retrieving blocked Instagram account. Delhi police has arrested a 20-year-old youth for allegedly extorting Rs 90,000 from a woman on the pretext of retrieving her blocked Instagram account with more than 8 lakh followers. The accused, named Junaid Beg, a resident of Jamia Nagar, had falsely reported the account as abusive and later promised her to recover it in exchange for money. Amazon suppresses India update in its quarterly earnings. Amazon has skipped any mention of its performance in India in its quarterly earnings for first time since 2014. The company has mentioned that growth in its cloud computing business slowed as companies cut back spending in a tough macroeconomic environment. In the January-March quarter, AWS saw its operating income fall 21% year-on-year from $6.5 billion in Q1 2022 to $5.1 billion. Power Ministry alters framework to supply cheapest power IoT to consumers first. The government has revised the framework for electricity supply to provide the cheapest power IoT first to consumers and help state utilities to meet demand in a cost-effective manner. The ministry has restructured the day-ahead national level merit order dispatch mechanism to lower the overall cost of electricity generation, which will translate into lower power prices for consumers. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to Varindia News Magazine. You can download the Varindia app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.